Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have missed you all so much. P.S. I am wearing a top even though I look totally nude under this denim jacket. I'm going in with my pore minimizing primer first as always, and today I'm going to use a green primer because green is amazing for counteracting with redness, and I feel a little bit red today. I don't know about you, but I thought I'd give it a go. And for foundation, I'm mixing a BB cream with a full coverage foundation. This is going to leave me with a nice medium coverage, but still looking enough for the camera, if that makes sense. Next, I'm moving on to concealing my under eyes. I do have intense bags, so I do like to kind of load up on a full coverage concealer, making sure that I put that on my lids because that's going to act as an eyeshadow base, and then setting that instantly with a translucent setting powder. I also do that with the chin, the middle of my forehead, and my nose. Setting my entire face with a pressed powder. This is the Napoleon Camera Finish. You guys know that I swear by this stuff. Using an amazing matte medium toned bronzer and just a regular blush brush, making sure that you tap off the excess. I am going to use this for contouring and sculpting. So if you just get your brush and hold it from your ear down towards your mouth, making sure you don't go any further than the corner to the middle of your eye, and you're basically just working it back and forth, back and forth. This is just the best colored bronzer. It's the Napoleon Matte Bronze, and it just makes your skin look such a beautiful tone without looking orange. So I like to work that up the temples and down the jaw. The biggest makeup trend at the moment by far is highlighting, and I love this little cream stick. I find that those balms and the sticks and the creams are the best to go in first to highlight, and then I go over the top with some form of powder to kind of set that and intensify it. This one I hold very dear to my heart. This is one of the Napoleon ones, and it's actually called a slurry, which means a bit of a cream to powder. So popping this over the top of the cream stick highlighter makes me glow from out of space. My brows are done. It's time to move on to the eyes. I'm using the matte bronzing powder to go through the socket, and then I'm intensifying that a little bit with a shimmer bronze shade, mostly focusing that through the socket and on the outside corner. Once that's all blended out, I'm going into a deep chocolate shade, which is this one here, and I've switched up the brush. So I'm using a really small, thin brush, packing this on the outside corner, and then working it through the crease of my eye. This is really going to open up my eyes and give a doll-eyed effect. My eyes are a little bit downturned on the end, so when you pack the darker shades on the outside corner and really work them through the crease, it lifts them and makes your eyes look bigger and brighter and more fresh. Now that we've blended out the black through the crease, I'm going to take this white eyeshadow and I'm just packing this onto the mobile lid and gently overlapping that with the colors that I've already done. I'm now going in with a glitter. It kind of didn't turn out what I wanted it to turn out like, so now I'm using this crazy loose dust, which is like the most insane color. It throws off about 1 million different colors, and I love that shit, especially for an eye look like this where I want to do something a bit funky. And now I'm going in with a really beautiful brick kind of color to really smoke out my under eye. And when I'm talking smoke out my under eye, I'm talking like, holy shit, girlfriend, shut the front door, you son of a businessman. We are going to town on this shiz niz. I'm using a concealer to really clean up the corner of my eye to give a lifted effect. It's my favorite thing about eyeshadow is tidying up the corners. And now I'm going in with a gel liner just to do a thin black line on top of the eye. I'm not doing a wing because that's just not the look that I'm going for today. Just a quick coat of mascara before I move on to falsies. My go-to going out look does sometimes require a bold lip, and if I am going to choose a bold lip, I will choose the Napoleon Purchase Hara. It's like a fire engine orangey red kind of color. It's been my favorite forever. It's quite matte and it lasts all night long. They've also got the perfect matching lip liner, which is called Perfect Poppy. Go figure. And I double line at the end to make sure it doesn't bleed and so it's symmetrical. And I'm also going in with a nice mosaic blush to really pick up the apples of my cheeks. I'm kind of cheekless, so any bit of color on the apples is the best. And yeah, I do leave blush until the end. Is that a bit weird? I mean, you should do it when you do your bronzer and everything, but I don't know. I've just always done it at the end of my makeup. And that of course brings me to the end of this week's video. I hope you guys loved it. I'm really happy with the finished result. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat for behind the scenes action, and I'll see you next week. Bye!